guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia and you're watching Domestic Diva. Today I am bringing you some Farmhouse DIY, and I have picked up the supplies a while back and I wasn't sure what to do with them, and then I was totally gonna use one of them for what it was, but then decided that it wasn't heavy enough and it was gonna tip and all this stuff. So all of my supplies are from Dollarama. If you don't know what Dollarama is, it is a dollar store that's very popular in Canada, and things range in price from $1 to $4. They tend to have pretty neat stuff, but you have to watch your prices because some of them are higher than a Dollar Tree, so you really have to know your dollar stores. But they also have some stuff the Dollar Tree does not, and they so it's good that we have both, I guess I should say. So this video is part of a challenge hosted by Heidi Sambol, and she just wants us to create a farmhouse DIY, one or more. So that is what I'm doing. So being that this is a challenge, I will have Heidi's channel linked down below, as well as the playlist in my description box. So make sure you check it out because there's going to be a ton of ideas for you. So without further ado, let's get started. So the supplies that I'm using is this, I did keep the wrapping for it, but it is a tree, mug tree. I had picked this up at Dollarama, but it is extremely light, and I'm thinking if I were to actually use it to hang up mugs, it would tip over. So I have decided to use it for something else. So, but I will be cutting these off. I don't think that they're screwed on like these ones. It doesn't look like it, so I might be just breaking them off or cutting them off. Then I got these little dog bowls that I will be painting everything. I've got some rope. This is the jute rope, and then I've got these dowels, the large ones. And then I'm gonna be using, you can use black acrylic paint, but I will be using the charcoal chalked paint, in color charcoal from Home Depot, wood glue and hot glue, and then obviously I need something to cut these off. And I might also use some of these, but I'm not 100% sure whether I will. So first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to glue 4 of these together. So just so you know, I had purchased all of these before for other projects or things. So I purchased this because I was going to use it as for a tree mug stand. I had purchased these because we were getting a new puppy, but I bought it before I got the dog and realized that they were way too small, and it even says cat dishes, but I thought he was a puppy, but he was much bigger. I had these on hand as well as these. So some stuff might not be ideal. It might not be what I was going to use it for, but it is what I'm using it for now, and I'm trying to make the best of the supplies that I have on hand since we cannot go out. So having said that, the top I would have liked to have had maybe a solid piece like this, but I don't, so I will be gluing 4 of these and creating a top for that. So, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm going to put some wood glue first, and then I'm going to use hot glue. So wood glue for longer, and then hot glue for shorter. This is glued. Now I'm gonna set it aside to dry, and then I'm going to cut these off, try and remove them. So I had removed these, and then I'm going to go get a little sander just to sand the edge off a little bit here. so that way it's more smoother. And then I'm going to assemble it. So I'm going to place this right in the middle. Just want to make sure it is right in the middle. Yeah, right smack in the middle. I'm just going to mark it. And then I'm going to put wood glue all around. And then a dab of hot glue so I can keep working on it. Okay, and then for the sides here, I'm going to use these just as a finishing. These wood balls that I have. And I just had these on hand from my craft supply. And then for the top, I have a ping pong ball and I'm going to put that on top. So I'm just gonna give this a minute to dry completely, and I'm going to start painting it. My paint's a touch dry, so I'm just adding a splash of water into it.
If you believe in love, how will I feel it? If you believe in me.
So for all the little areas that the other paintbrush didn't reach, I'm going to use a smaller paintbrush and just fill them in. So while this one dries, I am going to paint the bowls. I am so not a fan when they stick these heavy-duty stickers in here. Alright, so I got all the stuff off of these and now I'm going to paint them. I'm just gonna dry it. I did have to use some acetone to remove the sticky part. Okay, so this next part is going to be a little bit challenging to make. So I'm going to use the rope to create a hang these pots from it, but you want to make sure that they are equal length, because otherwise it's not going to be balanced. So let's see how this will work out. So I'm going to cut two pieces. Well, yeah, two pieces the same length. And then I'm going to take these two pieces and make a loop that's big enough to hang. I'm starting to think I didn't cut this long enough. Okay, so I'm going to make a longer ones. I can always trim them if they're too long. Can't make them longer if they're too short. Okay. So there we go, and now same thing again. Actually, I should probably cut 4. I have enough rope if I make mistakes. And I can always reuse the rope for something else. So you want to cut 4 the same length. Okay, then you take 2, you make a loop right in the middle there, and then measure enough opening to fit, then tie it up. Oh, for crying out loud. So that's a good length. Now I'm going to try and make the exact same thing. Exact same thing for this one. They're pretty similar. So there. Now I'm going to hot glue them onto here, and this will determine how good I'm doing. So I'm going to go right to the edge, so that way that will be almost like my measure. Just gonna wait for each one of them to dry before I start working on the other one, the other side. So I'm going to glue the one exactly opposite of the other one. So they're in 4 corners, 12, 3, 6, and 9. And for a little bit more, just so it doesn't break on me, I am going to add a little bit of hot glue on top as well. So here, this one is already hanging nicely, but this one, if you look, it's a little bit crooked, so I'm just going to try and fix it. Okay, that's much better. Now the question is it hung up equally? And it is. That's good. So there it is, all finished. I'm going to decorate it and then show you how it looks in my decor. So here it is. I think it turned out really cute and it looks good in this little corner. And you can put any greenery you want. I just put what I had on hand. So I'd like to thank Heidi for hosting this challenge. I love participating in her challenges and her collaborations. And like I've mentioned before, make sure you check out the playlist that will be linked down below, as well as Heidi's channel. You will not be disappointed. So I hope everyone's staying safe, and thank you so much for watching. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, I would love it if you considered subscribing, pressing that notification bell. I post DIY type of videos several times a week, so make sure that notification bell is clicked so that way you don't miss out any of my posts. So until next time, hope you guys, like I said, are staying safe and have a wonderful day, and happy Easter. Thank you so much for watching.